Glad to have you with us from the Sun Bowl in the West Texas town of El Paso. We've reached week 9 of the EA Sports college football season. Contenders, pretenders, starting to separate. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the UTEP Miners. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, Coach knows this is a huge opportunity for his team at home today. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The ball is teed up, and the Bison ready to kick it away and get this game started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And off to Jones. There he goes. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Holly Rowe will update his condition in a bit. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. Could be an alley. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Miners getting set on 1st and 10. Quick handoff. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Now the play fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, the offense is trying to go bootleg play action that time, but it had no chance because the defensive end won so quickly at the line of scrimmage. He was able to get in the backfield. He smothered the quarterback so fast for a sack.
The Miners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Colson. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. He's got it. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UTEP. He ran through tackles setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Nice move there. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
Here we go. Ready?
Motion from the wide receiver. Takes a handoff. It's Scott. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Finding some room. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Hayes. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, North Dakota State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Oh, they blocked it. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on 2nd down from the 15. Taken in by Smith on the right side. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning on the Jets. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, UTEP. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Ready to try the point after. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Scott. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, you you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They're going back to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. Wide receiver going in motion. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Right on the money. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not...
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They're in the red zone. First and 10 from the 20. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking for a gap. It's Scott. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
With the run on first and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Dakota State. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Makes the catch. It's Brown. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a man. It's Colson. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll leave it with the lone back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Fires to the middle. It's caught. And he's got plenty for the first down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of a 2-minute timeout. And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Steps away to find some room. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
Plucks it out of the air. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Miners. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to pass, it's Hayes. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Pressure coming. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his big tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. A completion, but not quite enough for the first down. 3rd down coming for this offense. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Colson. Dances away to buy time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. The short hands, it's Henry. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 10 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Aggies able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Here are now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so What do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Hayes. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I love how the wide receiver just wasn't lazy on this play, because he could have cut that route short, but he knew he had to extend the route to make sure he got that first down and help keep this drive alive.
Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Rolled his way into the end zone.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
He's looking to throw. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They feed him again. There's some room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Finds his man. It's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
It's 3rd and 5. To the air, it's Colson. Got it. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it. First down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And there there showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Running inside, it's Jones.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go right back to it. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
The Miners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, UTEP! And that one will give them the lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action. Fires to the middle. Finds his man. It's Collins. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+.
Man, we're watching a quarterback duel here. Both of these guys are absolutely slinging it every time they're on the field. Now it's this guy's turn, and he's taking advantage of the opportunities. This defense has not had an answer for him. They're not getting enough pressure on him. When he has this kind of time, he is just going to carve you up.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Scott. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25. But here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Caught by Williams on the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying to run, it's Scott. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's second and short after a good run on first down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a third and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
Pulls and fired complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Extra point here will tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Skips away from pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Colson. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Ready to fire from the pistol. DB's right up on the receivers. Hands it off. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
It's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, North Dakota State. They move on top here in the 4th. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage.
It's a fumble. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Short gain on the play before he slides.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, get some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. Might be changing the route. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Colson. It's complete to the right. Turning it on. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
To the air on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Late in the game, they've got the lead. They know the opponent's going to throw the football to all areas of the field. That time in the middle, he was right there. Almost came away with that interception.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Right on target this time. He's loose. Touchdown, UTEP. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How about this? These guys are going for 2. The snap sets up to throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes the grab. The 2-point try is good, and they take the lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking for space. It's Scott. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
It's doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Throws for the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. The run inside. It's Scott. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Got the back over the middle. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. In the red area, it's Scott. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, North Dakota State. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. They marched 72 yards, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tosses it back. Snagged out of the air. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Laterals it back. Fires quickly. Oh, he's got some space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
A really good job by the wide receiver understanding. I don't have timeouts. A few extra yards are not going to help my offense, but stepping out of bounds, stopping the clock, getting the 1st down, continuing to keep this drive alive to try to come over here and take advantage and maybe win this game.
Scanning the field, it's Colson. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job jumping in front of the pass. Forget knocking it down. Catch the ball, pick it off, end the game.